Coming to you live from Pelicamp, Florida, in the Big Bend. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. And I'm on the laptop, so bear with me here for 1 second because I'm trying to get the intro. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah. Well, hello, Pelican heads. As you can see, coming to you from Pelicamp. I haven't done an outdoor video in a while. Hopefully, this works well. Did you hear that?
I heard a horn.
I heard like a honk. Maybe someone's out there. But in any case, we are here. Check out, just look at the driveway. By the way, we are here for a live audience. Our friend Greg, Casita RV Live, is here visiting at the Pelican. And Mr. This Traveler is here. Hello. And what up, RV fam from... this is a different computer than the one I usually use, of course, lately. I'm using my old laptop, which... it's not that old, but in computer years, a 3-year-old computer, a 4-year-old computer is ancient. Idem Gar says, Happy Friday to you. MOS beep beep. Michelle K, hey, he's outside. Yes, we're outside. I mean, it's finally outdoor. It's finally, the Canadians call it patio weather, I believe. It's finally patio weather in Florida. In Canada is when it gets warm. Here is when it starts getting cooler, so we can be out here. And yeah, Pelicamp looks drastically different. No, not drastically, but as soon as we get close to like 200 of you watching, I'm gonna show you a quick video about what we've done with Pelicamp and how it looks now. And I actually have some aerial shots that are gonna be quite interesting. Just me, Valerie. That was us. We beeped. Are you here in Pelicamp? Hey Remy, only if you buy cheap laptops. Well, this laptop wasn't cheap, brother. This MacBook Pros are a little overpriced, but this is the last Intel MacBook Pro before they switch to the M1, the M2. Now that by the M3, who knows? Wow, looks like wonderful weather out there from Remy Pasión. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's been a beautiful day today. Actually, it's getting cloudy now. Let me show you the sky. But it's been a beautiful blue sky day here in the Big Bend of Florida, in the armpit of Florida, as I like to call it. But we have the traveling man. Thank you for that super chat. And I forgot the little bell in Miami, but don't worry, next week you'll have it. Greetings, traveling Robert and my fellow Pelican heads from St. Albans, Queens, New York. Please say hi to my wife, Valerie, please. Well, hello, Valerie. And welcome to the show. Which, by the way, today we're not drinking an IPA. We're drinking a BA from Oyster City, which used to be from Apalachicola, Florida. And now I'm looking here at the label, and this one is brewed in New Orleans, Louisiana. So that's quite troubling because Oyster City is called Oyster City because it was from Oyster City. Appalachia, the oyster capital of they claim the world. I think it's just of Florida. But anyway, cheers, everybody. Volcano time lapse, cute T-shirt. Well, this T-shirt was courtesy of. He's behind the camera there, our friend Greg, Casita RV Live.
Actually, Angela.
Angela. Okay, it was Angela. It was Greg's wife who made it. But yeah, and they also made the spare tire cover that I have here on Minitini 4, which went all the way to the Arctic in Alaska. Garces on the road. From the looks behind you, Pelicamp is looking good. Enjoy the great weather while we have it. It's starting to get warm again, so but still, I mean, I actually need some rain because the asphalt millings on the driveway actually got a little damaged with the tractor going in and out, taking trees out. I mean, we have 200 people watching right now, so I'm gonna actually, before we continue, I'm gonna cue that video that I took just like 2 hours ago about what Pelicamp looks like right now. So without further ado, hold on. Well, golden anniversary. Hey, Robert, if you think of it, look at the southeast sky and you might see a Falcon Rocker Lounge at 8:37. Hey, southeast, okay. North is that way, so yeah. Actually, and that's one of the places where we cleared the most. You know, we don't have as many trees as we used to. So time to fire up that grill behind you with some bison burgers from South Dakota Custer Park. Yeah, around those bisons. Well, we had some kielbasa earlier, and yesterday we had just some regular, cow burgers, beef. But that sounds wonderful. Actually, if you ever go to 49th State Brewing Company in Anchorage, get the yak burger. Yak is a similar ruminant, but that's a really good burger. Sandra Winners, greetings, Traveling Rover. Happy Friday from Sandra Winners and Jeffrey Reese from Carson City, Nevada. And Tropical Paradise by Lisa, our neighbor from your neighbor. Good to see you cleaning up. Yeah, finally. It only took 2 months, So actually, we also visited with Carl at Rancho del Carl here, our other neighbor here in the neighborhood, and we've been speaking to the average campers, Rob and Trish, and it's great to be back at Pelicamp. Let me. This is gonna be like a 2-minute video, so you can get up to date on how Pelicamp looks these days. I'll be right back. Say hello to Taylor the Pelican. This is what it looks like here in front of Pelicamp. Let me show you. That's a lot of trees. And as you remember, I mentioned we might do like a cleanup party, but in the end, I decided to hire professional help because, as you can see, some of these trees were huge, and guy came with a big tractor, and he took care of that, which I'm very happy with. I'm not happy the way Pelicamp ended up looking, but you have to embrace change, right? This is what it looks like here as you enter. There used to be that huge oak tree. We had to get rid of it. And little by little, we have little branches and twigs all over the place. By the way, Casita RV Life, our friend Greg, is here visiting. And yeah, I mean, in a sense, it looks a lot cleaner now. Starlink is going to work better for sure, which I haven't tested Starlink yet. By the way, there's Mini Teeny One, which it's in bad need of a bath, but what can you do? We still have to clean some of this up, but these 2 branches here hanging off these trees are like unsightly, and at some point they're gonna fall on the wrong person at the wrong time. So eventually, I mean, they're kind of hard to get to. Oh, look at that. Now, since all these, look, I don't know if you can see on the video, all these stumps, since he had to take down so many trees, now we have a parking area here. And I have this brilliant idea, because this could be an extra, unofficial RV site. There's my dump station. There's the sewer for Mini Teeny One. And I'm standing on another possible sewer here. What do you guys think? And this will be an unofficial site here. You could get the power and the water from Mini Teeny One, and I think it's gonna work out great. And back here, of course, we have a lot less trees. But what a perfect weather day here in North Florida. Yeah. The land will heal, and eventually, yeah, here we're gonna put a brand new shed that I'm gonna order in a couple of weeks, right here. And then the only thing My favorite pine tree here, the one that is left, is crooked like a politician, like the Tower of Pisa. Actually, it is looking better because we put a toe strap with a ratchet and we've been pulling it, and hopefully in time, it will straighten up. What do you guys think? Is it salvageable? I don't know. In any case, now we have a much clearer view of those two huge pine trees. I like it. I mean, you have to embrace change, like I said. So now back to the live feed. And we're back live from Pelicamp. That's the pine tree. It doesn't look as bad from this angle. That's that guy wire that we have. Oops, that it's hard to see. Anyway, we have a couple of super chats here. Pete Diaz, thank you for that super chat. And doesn't want to click. Why? Hello, Pete Diaz. Pete Diaz. Here we go. Super chat. What's your northernmost place in the USA and Alaska from the southernmost place, Key West, where I live? LOL. Hey, there you go. That's good. We should finish the Alaska series in Key West. Just so we go from coast to coast, no, from end to end, from north to south. Like I did. If you ever watch my original Driving to the West video and then the sequel Driving to the East, I finished that in South Beach in Miami, and I did the juxtaposition of the two videos. From it was somewhere near San Diego. And any case, Jeff Ellis, thank you for that super chat. Your travels and video work is wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. And Tin Can Carl is here. Stop by Rancho del Carl if you're out driving around. Yeah, we saw we passed by the Rancho del Carl earlier today. I like what he's done with the place. Travel Dreamer 46. You are so positive. A new parking pad and sewer sites. You lost many trees. Yes, we did. And I'm kind of devastated about that. And I'm gonna show you a quick graphic later on today. El Mandalorian, did you get a new Jeep? I wish. That's Greg's Jeep, Casita RV Life. But I would love to get it. I don't know. There are two vehicles that the midlife crisis in me, which I'm past the midlife crisis already, would love to have if I was if money was no object and I could have any car I want. I want like a first generation Mazda Miata before they got all electronic, and I want a Jeep stick shift, like a rustic Jeep.
The Willies.
Wheelies, yeah, wheelies. That would be perfect. Like a 1950s wheelies. That may be a little too rustic.
As long as it's restored, a Willys
It's
Jeep
restored.
would be perfect.
Yeah, but if you want to put it on 4-wheel drive, you have to get on your knees and go do the thing on the wheel.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, that's the fun part, right? Jeffrey Reese Green, Servant Robert, we are going to visit Apple Hill tomorrow morning. Love your friends Jeffrey Reese and Sandra Winners. Well, have fun out there. And Lucky Dog Productions, thank you so much, and thank you for moderating and being here, keeping this place somewhat civil. Actually, we have like the best people in the chat. Cut down the bending pine tree. No, that would be like our last resort. You should see the picture. I have a picture when that tree was at least half the size, and I'm hugging that tree. I built Pelicamp around that tree. So I mean, unless Cindy G likes my solar lights. Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, they haven't held up so well right now. They stay on until like midnight, and then they start getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. They don't last long. Hey, Christopher Olson is here too. Hello. And Roadhouse, hello. Robert and Lily from Quartzsite, Arizona. It was great meeting both of you last season right here at the Quartzsite. Safe travel. Same here, Rody. And isn't it too hot in Quartzsite still? Or I mean, it's probably starting to cool down like everywhere else. Paul, hi Robert, hi Mom, everyone. Happy Friday to all. Has my mom been here? Because I no, haven't. I'm gonna reset the chat, and I'm so sorry if I ignored your message, but we have a super chat. JB Naranjo, super chat. Is that an Oliver you're towing there? It sure looks like it. Traveling Robert, Fate Unbound, Return to RV. Oh, that's great. I haven't watched them in such a long time. So, Mystic, good evening, Robert. Your shorts don't do justice to your musical production at all. Stick to original. Well, YouTube wants me to do shorts, and I'm gonna do at least once a week. And we'll see.
Remy said you need a boat.
Remy says I need a boat. I agree. That was earlier. No,
No, that's
no, I don't see it. I'm on top chat, not on live chat. Could that be the issue here? Am I missing some?
It was Remy Passion.
Oh, Remy Passion. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm on the laptop today, so bear with me here. But well, Remy, plenty of parking for a trailer boat. Well, Remy, that extra parking, new parking space there that I have. That's where the Peli boat is gonna go. Maybe I should call it Peli boat. Nah, we'll the floating pelican or the salty pelican or something like that.
Well, it's a Peli boat instead of a pontoon boat. It's a Peli boat.
There you go. Yeah. On a pontoon. There's a country song there somewhere. Let me see here. I like this one. Eric Cuellar. Why are people talking about Robert's shorts? Who cares what he was wearing? LOL. That's funny. Hello from the Walshers, temporarily living in Beaufort, South Carolina. I need to go there. That's kind of halfway between Charleston and Savannah. I hear it's like a unique culture in that town, so it's on the list. Can I make this a little wider here? Yeah, I'm gonna do it in the next one. Happy Friday, Pelican Heads! Don't forget to fall back 1 hour tomorrow night. It's been waiting 6 months to get that hour back, and fall back. Actually, I've been hoping like it gets that daylight like around 6:45 instead of 7:45, because in my older years here I've become an early riser. So Christopher Olson, the best boat is a boat a friends own and lets you use. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Floating Robert, against contrary to all advice, I am gonna get a boat, and we'll see. I could always sell it for a huge loss, right? Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. We just got back from Apple Hill about an hour ago. It is a great place to visit. It's up in the Gold Country, just about Placerville, California. Gold Country, I've been meaning to visit for a very, very long time. So there you go. RV DJ gets me on the pontoon, making waves and catching rays up on the roof.
I just saw that.
Yeah, I kind of like pontoons. There's a certain appeal to that. I mean, in the lakes of the Midwest, it's like every boat is a pontoon.
Oh, it's perfect here.
Yeah, it would be perfect here, and in the shallow waters of the Big Bend of Florida. When is the next Minitini Lounge? I'm gonna do one soon. I promise. I'm getting back to Miami soon, so probably next week actually. William Brody, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I heard that too before. The best 2 days of a boat owner, the day he bought it and the day he sold it. I wanted to show you something before we get farther into our conversation here, because I wanted to show you Pelicamp, the way it looks now and the way it looked just not long ago actually. And here's Pelicamp actually the day that I bought it. It's just a piece of raw Florida forest. Here's after we made our first dent here in the beginning. That was just Rob and Trish and myself. Then the next day, Greg Casita RV Life came and we did a little bit more progress, as you can see there. Then Mark came from Dunalon. No, but this was the day that Mark came from Dunalon too. We did a big band, and then I hired. After I saw how much we really needed to cut, I hired a company, and that's how we did it. Then we put a septic in and all the other stuff. And here's why it started looking a little better. We still didn't have a driveway. Now we have a driveway. Now it's a different season. That's winter when all the leaves lose the trees lose their leaves, and it kept evolving little by little, and that's where when I put the carport, and then this happened, and I don't know why I have. Okay, that's. I did something wrong here. I duplicated a layer that I wasn't supposed to. Never mind that. So this is what I look like. No, never mind. I don't know. Does anybody knows how to use Photoshop? That's what I look like, and now we've lost quite a few trees. Before, after. Here's that big new parking area. It's a lot less wooded where the well is. Back here we lost also a couple of trees back here and here. So we have to embrace the new Pelicamp. And I just wanted to show you real quick. I've been making aerial photos over the years, and there's a bunch of bugs here bugging me. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bug you.
no, it's all right. There's. I have 3 flies inside the RV that I'm just gonna take as stowaways back to Miami. Any Kate the Pitbull sightings? No, I don't know what happened to Kate the Pitbull. She's never come back to this area. So, I mean, this is just like half a block away, two houses down, but she never comes back out. So I don't know. Maybe since the area is a lot more developed now, and all the neighbors, put fences on their properties. She's not free to roam as easily anymore, and maybe she got discouraged from getting out of the house. Jeffrey Di Bartolo, the trees will grow back. Yeah, some of them will, but some of this is like very old growth, Florida. So I might be an old man. I probably won't see them, but future generations will see them. Jeffrey Riz, Traveling Robert, we're currently watching some of your earlier videos. Right now, it's your first trip to the West with old Kia and OG Minitini. Yeah, that was one of the most epic, the first time I was able to drive cross country, and it was a great adventure for sure. Nancy Reynolds, hi Robert, you could call your boat the Salty Pelican. Really enjoying your Alaska videos. Salty Pelican, that's a restaurant in Amelia Island there in Fernandina, which actually the Salty Pelican, Salt Life. Yep. Ask Remy says very few purchases are made for investment. Every car loses value and nobody says a word. Get your boat. You work very hard. I'll get it. I'm not gonna make a rush decision, but yeah, I've always wanted some kind of watercraft. Lewis Clark, don't forget to smash that like button for Robert. He's a cool man. Thank you, Lewis Clark. DG, beautiful place. I hope you are proud. We do have a friend who progresses and progresses. Cheers. Thank you so much. And unlike a boat, this place is an investment. It's land. They're not making any more of it. So, it has its ups and downs, of course, but it's always going to appreciate. Brandy Williams, thank you for that super chat. Hi, Robert, Illy, and Mom. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. El Mandalorian, any pig sightings? Christmas is close. Lechon asado. I know, man. And remember that fat pig we that was roaming around once? That was before we had a fence. We've seen deer on the camera, and Greg said he saw the deer poop, like fresh deer poop somewhere around here. So. Young Davis, speaking of boats, I was in Moss Landing the other day and saw a restored Western Star, the boat that young John Steinbeck sailed on when he explored the Sea of Cortez on the early 1940s. That would be really cool. But sailing, it's a lot of work. I've seen the winds and other sailing channels, and it's like the wind change. Okay, let's take down the Genoa, put up the spinnaker, and then you know. By the way, why can't they make those things electric? You know, the handles for you to raise and lower the sails. You just press a button. You know. I know probably electricity is at a premium in a sailboat, but still, a Paracord 101 celebrating 24 months as a chief Pelican head. And hold on, Mystic, thank you for that super chat. A super sticker. And it says mood. And everybody say hello to my mom. From Miami to Pelicamp and the world. Greetings to everyone. I'm waiting to my little home in Pelicamp. A big hug to everyone. Love, Mom. That little home in Pelicamp, tiny home, is coming soon. It's sooner. It's well, we're one step closer to that tiny home.
You're more than one step.
We saw something we liked yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Yes,
yesterday. So we're getting close. We're getting close. Tropical Paradise by Lisa Lisa. Traveling Robert, lots of deer, fox, pig, and turkeys. Well, if we see a pig, you know, Christmas is coming up.
Roast pig.
Yep. For Thanksgiving, I am gonna make a turkey, but I'm gonna make a special turkey recipe. There's a Cuban chef channel we follow, Cocina con Fujita. He's making a turkey, but he's making it to taste like a Cuban roast pork. I can't wait to try that, just for the sake of it, you know. Not traditional at all, but I'm gonna try it this year. Gone with the Winds are waiting for a new electric boat, says Jeffrey Di Bartolo. Yeah, but we've been waiting for that electric boat. I mean, for decades, it seems. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, you know, with that electric boat. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Winds sail in different waters. You know, it's I know probably crossing the Suez Canal is not the best idea right now, but I want to see them in Europe. You know, like sailing the waters of Monaco and the French Riviera and Benidorm. I don't know, and Puerto Banús in Spain, that kind of thing. But I don't know. The Young RVers, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. The Young RVers, of course, whom we met at the M23 meetup.
6 months. As Pelicamp head.
The 6 months what?
6 months for him as a chief Pelicamp head. Also.
6 months. Oh, the Young RVers. I see. I skipped that one. You know, because that one in the software that I use, it doesn't put it in a different color. So 6 months. There you go. There it is. So thank you so much. And Golden Anniversary Adventures. Once you travel to the Arctic Ocean, do you need to use your 4-wheel drive at all? I had I probably didn't need it, but I had it on all the time on the Dalton Highway, just in case. Young Dave, wild pigs are a problem in the foothills around here. I see them from time to time when I'm hiking. I hear they can be aggressive. Yeah.
Down here too.
Speaking of turkey, I have to put a steak on the grill. Hey, save me some. Hi from Northern Kentucky. We've been enjoying your recent travels. Thank you so much. And El Fuego. Thank you for that super chat. New Year's Eve from the Minitini Lounge this year. What days? Yeah, we'll probably do it. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. In Puerto Rico, they call it pavochon. That's exactly what this guy called it too. So, you know, Cuba, Puerto Rico, we have such similar cuisine, and among other things.
Sunday.
Sunday?
It's almost Sunday.
Sunday. So yeah, we'll do the Minitini Lounge. Yeah, we'll do the Minitini Lounge on Sunday. We'll do it like we usually do at 6 p.m. to celebrate the European New Year, and then we'll keep it going probably one extra hour or whatnot. like we usually do. We'll begin at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is like Central Europe or like Finland. You know that the Central Eastern part of Europe midnight. Then we'll do Western Europe, and we'll end it with UTC with the Greenwich Mean Time. Journal your way. You're not doing the podcast anymore. I'm glad you noticed. I've skipped 2 Fridays, but I'm gonna start doing it again. It's just I've been doing other things. Like yesterday, we were here, taking care of Pelicamp, and to be honest, I totally forgot about it. And and also since I'm not traveling, I'm finding it difficult to find something to talk about. But Greg has given me some great ideas, and I think I'm gonna start interviewing, like not interviews because I'm not an interviewer, but maybe conversations with other RVers, and YouTubers exchanging ideas. Maybe even some of you who are here on the chat, we could start doing something like that. Maybe like a calling show. I don't know. The sky is the limit when it comes to that. Rambling Ruben, don't doubt it. Wild pigs are dangerous. I thought so. Yeah, Sophia, who is the American writer who lived in Key West and Cuba, and that would have been, and he liked his daiquiris as well, Mr. Ernest Hemingway. Tim Carl, my FEMA inspector saw the traveling rubber sticker on my trailer, and turns out he's a fan. Hey, there you go. Tell him to come here to our street to pick up the
Debris.
the debris. Uh, Hello, Big James Late, aka Santa Claus. Hello, everyone, and happy Friday from sunny South Central Kansas. Well, I want to go back to Kansas and see some other stuff. I want to see Dodge City, which we never saw, and go back to Topeka and Wichita, and see a little more. Mystic Soul. Someone's firing an AR-15 somewhere back there. Sold my RV this week. We'll get a Class 8 next year. Hopefully, Robert, I will miss the road for a while. Will depend on an update. Well, we will. I mean, the Alaska series is gonna last all the way like till the end of the year, and I already have some videos post Alaska. So yep, it'll be good. And Casita says, I'll send Robert and Neely wine for New Year's Eve. There you go. Cheers. Actually, I might change them to brown ales. I really like this one.
That's a good one.
Yep, that's good stuff. Let's see. Traveling Robert filmed the making of the Cuban turkey. I'm gonna see if I can film it. I can definitely put a GoPro on the hood of my range in Miami. So of my stove there. So let me scroll here. Young Dave, Baro Utkiagvik, what are your thoughts about it? In the video, it seems like a dreary place with not a lot to recommend it. I would go there just because of the fact that of where you are. You know, it's like a check mark. You know, it's the northernmost point in the United States, and the northernmost point that you can actually that is settled. I think in America, that is easy to get to, relatively easy to get to in America, because the northernmost point is some remote peninsula in Canada that you either have to hike for days or take a ferry in summer, and it's terribly expensive. But I mean, yeah, go experience it for one day, see how those people live. I wish the museum would have been open so I can learn a little more, but other than that, there's really not a whole lot to do there. But just reflect on the fact that you are where you are. That's about it. The 61 Caddy on Route 66 celebrating 10 months as a Chief Pelican Head. Thank you so much. Hi, Robert and Neely. You look so happy at Pelicamp. Yeah, Pelicamp is coming along. I was kind of a little depressed when I saw all the trees on the ground, but now that we've cleaned it up, I can kind of see the potential again. You know, it's going to be a different Pelicamp than the one I had envisioned originally, but it might be better. You know, sometimes my vision is not perfect. as you can tell by my glasses. Shelly Han, change of subject, but within the next few years, Indiana is getting new rest areas. One is done already. Wish they would take care of the roads. Maybe they'll do that next. It feels like this year. It feels like every road in America is under construction. There's construction everywhere. Rob on the road. Hello there from the other side of the pond. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Back in good old Blighty for a few months. All right. And you know who's here? Herbie. Red Jaguar 100. Hello, my friend Traveling Robert and my Pelican Head family. Well, hello to you too and Mary. And hope you're having a great time in Ocala. I was just in Topeka this summer. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's the less visited part of America, and I want to go back. But there's so much. I was just kind of penciling in my calendar the first half of what years to 2024. I was gonna say 2014, 2024, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do everything I want to do. But you know what I want to do? All I want to do is have some fun. Jeffrey Reese, the Traveling Robber. Next month is Jeffrey Reese's birthday on December 4th. Can you believe next month is December?
That's hard to believe.
No, there's something wrong with my calendar. I'll send Robert premium water to dilute all that alcohol. No, I don't want it diluted.
That's alcohol abuse.
Hi, Robert. Where have you not been in the U.S.? Oh, plenty of places. I have just driven through the great state of Delaware. Never really done anything significant in it, or Connecticut for that matter, or Massachusetts. I did Boston. There's certain areas in that northeast in New England and mid-Atlantic America that I haven't really done. I've been so enticed by the allure of the American West, and still in Utah. I've been to a lot of places in Utah, but not all of them, not by any stretch of the imagination, or Arizona or California. So, and then Colorado. I've barely scratched the surface in Colorado. There's so much to do in Colorado.
In Utah, there's still.
Yeah. I think I've done most of western South Dakota. Eastern South Dakota, there's not that much. It's just west of the Missouri River when it starts to get really, really interesting. And I still haven't done like Wind Cave, and there's a couple more places in that area, the Black Hills. So yeah, I know that, and I want to do some international travel as well. So it's I'm never gonna be done. Rick J, thank you for that super chat. When you come through Mobile, let me know. I owe you an IPA. Mobile, Alabama. I owe Mobile, Alabama another visit. I've been there, but very briefly, and I want to go back.
The state park on the bay there is amazing.
State Park in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, right on the bay.
I have to do that. I did visit the USS Alabama, and that was one of the highlights. I mean, the mannequins inside are a little creepy, but they do like sound effects, and you really feel like you are there during the time that the ship was in use, in active duty. Let me go through some of your messages here. So yeah, definitely Alabama. And I want to go back to some of the best shrimp I've ever had. I had in what's the name of that town? Kyle and Olivia were from there. Fairhope, Alabama, is it?
I don't know.
I think so. They have a pier there. Yeah, it's the best shrimp.
Southern Texas. You got to go down to the coast of southern Texas.
Jill, yes, the coast of Texas. I haven't done anything. So Jill A. Mortimer, we all want you to get a boat and give us a different vantage point with your videos. Yeah, I have certain crazy ideas for the boat, and we'll do some of that maybe next year. Maybe as soon as next year. All I want to do is have some fun. Sheryl Crow is being inducted into the R&R Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tonight. Really? Who would have thunk? Yeah, I like that song because all I want to do is have some fun. What state has the best barbecue? Okay, now this is a controversial
Ah,
subject.
they all have good barbecue,
They all have good barbecue,
just different.
just different. I'm partial to Texas brisket, but I mean, I've had some. Yesterday, I had some great South Carolina pulled pork,
Yep.
and I've had some great ribs in Memphis, or was it St. Louis? St. Louis has some, Kansas City. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Kansas City has the best burnt ends. Everybody
They
has
all
like
have something good,
something good. Yeah.
and they're all different.
And they're all different, yeah. Yeah, my barbecue is just the way you cook it, but what you put on it afterwards is, you can, yeah, it's creepy mannequins are pretty much given in battleship and carrier museums. I've seen some doozies, yeah. But then you go to that museum in Pittsburgh that is like the history museum, and you feel like you're standing in front of a young George Washington. It's the most perfectly crafted wax, sculptures, statues. So, but yeah, I agree. So some of them, the mannequins are kind of not creepy, but a little crude, perhaps. It's just for illustration purposes, right? Eastern North Carolina has the best barbecue by far. There you go. I think Greg agrees, partly. Tropical Paradise, a tiny Pelicamp houseboat. I would love to get. There's a pontoon that they don't make them anymore. That has like a little RV on top, like a houseboat.
Yeah, I remember those.
And I don't know if that would be too heavy to drag around the country. So, but yeah. Rafael Munoz, what's in Arizona? Only Flagstaff, Phoenix, and Quartzsite. You must have not. No, you must have not have been to the Grand Canyon, or Bisbee, or Tombstone, or oh man, where do I begin?
Forest.
Yeah, the petrified forest is there. Yeah, it's
Desert.
yeah, it's Arizona. It's probably in natural beauty, probably the third state on my list. Maybe fourth. I don't know. It's a toss up between California, Colorado, Utah, and it's there. I mean, you could go either way. Charlie Grace, hey, 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 gang. Hello, how are ya? Listening to radio and all the old music auto-tuned lost the hallmark. Wow, you don't like Taylor Swift's version? No, I agree, but I've heard some great. It's a little auto tuned, but I agree some great versions like Tina Turner's "What Love's Got to Do with It," but like in a modern, like kind of new disco rhythm. Some of them, those are some of those remixes I kind of like. Barbecue secret is in the marination. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. William Brody. What state has the best fried chicken? That's another one that
That's
you
another one,
have to
yeah.
go to. Actually, I recently discovered, and real true Southerners are probably gonna laugh at me. Bojangles. I love Bojangles,
Bojangles.
and we don't have those in Florida. So
Tennessee for the fried
yeah,
chicken.
Tennessee fried chicken. You think
Yeah,
so?
I'd have to say
But
Tennessee.
Kentucky has the Kentucky Fried
Kentucky,
Chicken.
yeah,
They have the trademark.
anywhere in the southeast.
By the way, Publix makes some pretty good
Publix
fried
is
chicken.
good.
Yeah. I'm a Florida boy, so Publix,
We
we're
eat it
Publix
least,
people, yeah.
At least once every 2 weeks.
But actually, it was a Publix in Georgia that I had the best fried chicken at, not the one in Miami. I mean, the one in Miami, they probably cut corners and put some cilantro in it because it's Miami.
Well, they're all different. It's up to
Yeah,
the cook.
it's up to the cook. But I love, yeah, I love any most fried chicken. I'll be down with.
Mark Hammer, Philippines has great barbecue, and he's right.
Philippines has great barbecue. Well, I've never been to the Philippines, but it's on the list.
I've never been, but I know people that have cooked it.
Rick J says Alabama has some awesome fried chicken.
Yeah, that's true.
And Arizona has the wave. Yeah, that's I do have to get like a reservation. It's a lottery to get in. One of the most amazing places in the Southwest. That's true. That's totally true. I've seen pictures. Hopefully one day I'll see it in person.
Hopefully I can make it too.
El Mandalorian says the best pulled pork sandwich is the one I make pulling out directly from a roasted pork, lechon asado a la varita, like the freshly baked Cuban bread. Well, yeah, it's actually next week I'm gonna make not a whole like pig, but I'm gonna do like a shoulder. I like roasting a good pork shoulder for a few hours there in the oven with the seasonings and this and that. And then you carve it, and it's the most delicious, and it's keto too. Robert, thank you, thank you. We enjoy watching your videos and look forward to Sunday releases from Strolling Somewhere. Well, thank you. This Sunday is gonna be almost an hour, and it's gonna be a good one, I think. The weather sucked, but the scenery was impressive. This chat has gone from RV chat to food chat. Hello. Well, you know, we RVers, we like to cook, we like to eat, actually. And maybe it's that grill back there, you know, that is inspiring the conversation. So let's talk about RVs. What do you think about that new? It's called the Pebble, the electric one that is like really yeah, that drives itself. All the YouTubers are putting videos about that one. Oliver DeVries. You should try Popeyes for fried chicken. I have. I love Popeyes too. All right, let me. The RV DJ, we're making our own pizza for the first time tomorrow. Hey, save me a slice. Mark Jones, Casita RV Life, Cathedral Caverns blow me away. I haven't been there either. Rick J, I already watched it. It was fantastic. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Christopher Olson, food is one of the best things with traveling. And not only the one you make yourself, because as people who travel with our home with us, we have the ability to cook. But if you go to places like Denali, where they have the $98 king crab pizza, you know, that's kind of unique, right? We were just watching a video about Madrid, Spain, food in Madrid, Spain, which I want to go next year. And every place, you know, they have their own little peculiarities with food and their own, you know, if you go to the UP of Michigan, have a pasty. They're delicious. And then with pizza, it's between New York and Chicago, you know, which one is better.
They're different. They're both good.
They're both good. They're different. I fell in love with the deep dish in Chicago, but a good New York style, Brooklyn style pizza, it's also like amazing.
New York, Detroit, and Chicago, they're all good.
Yeah,
and they're all different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you know, foodie. No, Jim, pineapple does not go on pizza. Travis Hatter with Health Markets. Hello, how you doing there, our friends from Pismo Beach? Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Travis Hatter, love you guys. Thank you so much. Mandalorian Crackle Barrel has great fried chicken. It's pretty good. It's good. It's great. Yeah, and they let you stay there for free. And And we just did the greatest hack. We stay at Cracker Barrel, but we don't go eat to eat.
Yeah.
We order online what we want, and then they give you a second plate for the next day. Like it comes already chilled for like $6 or $5. I forget how much it is. And then you just walk to the takeout place, and they give you your food, and you eat it in your RV. In the comfort of your dinette. Christopher Olson, if you come to Sweden, Robert, I will serve you. Hold on, I have to take off my glasses to read this one. Sustroming. Then you never want to try it again. Okay, that's very reassuring. That's very reassuring, Christopher. Actually, in Finland, they had a dish that they say comes from Sweden, since Finland was part of Sweden at some point. There's like this. It's like an open faced sandwich, and they put salmon, and they put. It was delicious. It had. I forget exactly what it had. It's a cold, open sandwich. Not gonna. I disagree, but I read it anyway. Eric Cuellar, not gonna lie. Some of the best food when traveling is McDonald's breakfast. I don't know if McDonald's breakfast. Man, I don't mind an egg McMuffin from time to time, but
It'll hold you over.
it'll hold you over, yeah. But there are better places to eat breakfast, I think. Uh, Chicago pizza wins every time, says Rob on the road. There you go. Now I want barbecue pizza. There's some good barbecue pizza, which is kind of. We tried a pasty while in Michigan, and they were pretty good. Yeah, it's like a huge empanada with all kinds of stuff inside. I liked it. The one that I had, I've had them twice. The first one that I had, it was like a mom and pop hole in the wall off the side of the road. I was driving in the UP. That was really good. Then I had it again at a more restaurant, gourmet place in Mackinac Island, and it was good, but it wasn't as good. It was more like a fork and knife kind of dish. They put some gravy on top of it, and the pasty you eat it with your hands. That's what the immigrant construction workers, I don't know, or miners, I think it was miners probably. That's what they used to eat. It was easy to eat with your hands. Pete Diaz, thank you for that super chat. Great chat tonight. Now part of my Fridays. Thank you for being here. Mark Z Hammer, traveling Robert, ability to pronounce is amazing. Well, thank you. Sometimes not, but I try. Man. Love Jersey pizza. I've never had a Jersey pizza, but it's on the list. Next time we go to Bergen Line Avenue in Union City, we'll try some. Young Dave, how about clam chowder, red or white? The best I've had is a hole on the wall in Bodega Bay. I think I passed by that place, but there was no parking for the RV, so I couldn't stop in Bodega Bay. I like the white one, but I'll have either. The New England is the white one, right? The red one is from some. The red one is New York. Same with lobster roll. You have the regular one, the main lobster roll with mayonnaise, and it's cold. I kind of like the Connecticut style that is with butter and it's warm. Actually, we went to a place where they have both, so we had one of each. Not a cheap meal, but sometimes you gotta live. Rafael Munoz, thank you for that super chat. You should go to Maine. Beautiful. Bangor. We'll go into Maine. We're going to make a Maine at some point. Rick J, that's a McNo for me. Christopher Olson, Strumming is a fermented herring, and it's one of the worst smelly dishes in the world, but the taste is not that bad. I've heard of it. Maybe I'll try it once, just because sometimes you have to try anything at least once, right? Maybe not everything, but you know what I mean. I would try Sustroming served properly by someone who knows what they're doing. Well, yeah, it's like with everything from the ocean or the or seafood.
Everybody's hungry tonight.
Yeah, everybody seems to be hungry. Luckily, 2 hours ago we made some sausage there on the grill, so we're kind of okay. Big Jim Slade, thank you for that super chat. Please say happy first birthday to Lila James Slade. Happy birthday, Lila James Slade. Happy birthday to you. Ba-da-bam-bam. Dwight Wilson, where is he? We are at Pelicamp, and it's getting dark and it's getting cloudy. Do you think it's gonna rain tonight? Because we have a bunch of
Not
stuff.
supposed to.
We have a bunch of stuff here, and we'll put a bit under the trailer just in case.
Weather says no.
Yeah, it's just a little bit cloudy. And weather in Florida is fairly predictable, it's fairly accurate. If in Alaska they tell you it's not 0% chance rain, take the umbrella out just in case. Hugo, hello from Paris. I went to California in September to Lake Tahoe. Beautiful place, by the way. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited. Swimming there is an incredible experience. Have you ever been there? Yes, I actually drove around Lake Tahoe once. It was one of those. I think it was summer 2019, which was kind of the trip where I kind of hit like most of the places that were on the short list, on the bucket list, kind of. Not everyone, but yeah. And I do want to visit Paris soon. It's one of my favorite cities that I've been to. And I haven't been to like that many cities, but Paris is it's just say that it's architecturally a very tastefully built city. Christian McNeil, Robert, when are you coming back to Iowa? I'll cook you a grass-fed steak. Grass-fed steak. Gas-fed. um, that, Greg, this is a good beer. I'm starting to skip letters here. You know, you skip one letter and the word takes a totally different meaning.
Oh.
And we're going back in July for the Winnebago Grand National Rally, so we'll be there. What part of Iowa? Because Iowa is a pretty big state. Are you by Davenport, or you are more like the west or the north, going like towards? Anyway, I'll continue. Hands-on adventures. When you're back in Waynesville, I'll take you to the Haywood Smokehouse. I've heard of that place, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Crater Lake is awesome too. I agree. Crater Lake is awesome, and even though I went, it was smoky, but I could still, see the potential, And you take the picture with your cell phone, and then you Instagramize it a little bit. You add the contrast, and even with smoke, it looks pretty good. Jeffrey Reese, Robin Road. We have a Chicago Mike here in Gardnerville, Nevada. And the best pizza we ever had. Love Sandra and Jeffrey. There you go. Chicago seems to be winning right now.
Yeah, it seems to.
And last week I watched the video from Mark Weens. If you guys know Mark Weens, he has, I don't know how many million subscribers now. But all he does is goes from country to country eating. And he mentioned a couple of places in Chicago that I would love to eat there. Keegan Burt. Hi Robert, my daughter Meredith turns 7 today and she loves Mr. Robert. She will be so excited about a birthday shout out. Well, happy birthday, dear Meredith. Happy birthday to you. Hey, look who's here. Mr. Domo Arigato, Mr. Robato Domo Domo. Steve M. just sold our Airstream last week and got a small Class C. So far, we love it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Most people stay Airstream forever, so there you go. And hold on. Francesca Fordham, thank you for that super chat. Camille and Eden want to send you the lemons that California stole. Hey, there you go. P.O. Box 145012, Coral Gables, Florida 114. I don't even remember my P.O. Box. No, I'm kidding. No. It's Pappy's New Haven, Connecticut, the best pizza ever. That's what I've heard. But I went there There was no parking. The line was like around the block, and I'm like, do they deliver? you know. One day I'll go there at 9 a.m. Maybe there's no line. I'll have it. I've heard great things about that pizza too. The Pepe's. Thank you, Redman R, for that super chat. TGIF, looking forward to an extra hour of sleep. Yeah, we changed the time. I don't really like daylight savings all that much. In my latter years, I'm more of a morning person. El Mandalorian. There's a lot of Spanish influence in the architectural designs in Paris. Love their residents walking with their groceries with the fresh baguette hanging out of their paper bags. Well, they also sometimes put it here in their armpit. They just put the baguette in their armpit and they keep walking up. I like that. I think it's I researched it once because in Milwaukee there's a building that has that architecture, and next to the White House, the executive building has that architecture. I think it's called the second Napoleonic style or something like that. It's from the early 1800s, and I saw a huge bug go like, Dragonfly. There you go. Red Jaguar, Traveling Robert. The best steak I ever had was at the Real Texas Roadhouse in Houston, Texas. The best seafood is tied between Maryland and Virginia. Well, there you go. I've heard great things about Maryland crab cakes. So, but actually, I just recently discovered a Texas Roadhouse. I had never been to Texas Roadhouse, and I was impressed. I went to the one in Elkhart, Indiana, of all places. But little known fact, Texas Roadhouse was founded in Indiana.
Yeah.
In Clarksville, Indiana. So, anyway, Chris DiGiorgio, where is your favorite cheesesteak place? Do you have it with or not with? With or not with? With is the one that I've had. And contrary to what they've told me, the one at Geno's in Philadelphia was really good. I've had other ones. I've had really Philly cheesesteaks is one of my favorite sandwiches. So I've had some good ones, and I've been making them now, but without the bread. When we were doing like keto, low carb, I bought that same shaved brisket that they use in the no, it's not a brisket. It's shaved shaved ribeye. And I do everything, I put the peppers and the onions and the mushrooms and the cheese. But that's it, no bread, and we just eat it, and it's low carb for sure. Delicious. Hi Robert, which is your favorite Utah National Park? That would be a hard one too. It's a toss-up between Canyonlands and Bryce, but Zion is up there too.
Capitol Reef.
I haven't really done Capitol Reef properly, so I cannot.
That's one of my favorites.
I cannot attest to Capitol Reef, but as far as uniqueness of formations, probably Bryce.
Bryce, yeah.
And then it's a toss-up between Canyonlands and Zion is pretty, but I mean Arches too, because Zion is beautiful mountains, but it's just this valley. I mean, it's just mountains. In Arches and Canyonlands, you have arches and all this stuff, formations that don't look like nature could make them. And then Bryce, you have the hoodoos, and it's more like other planets kind of thing, if you will. The Pacific Northwest has best breakfast places, lumberjack portions. I have to go back to the Pacific Northwest for sure. The RVDJ, Traveling Robert, Red Jaguar Travels. I just read that Pat's Cheesesteaks is closing for a month to remodel. They will be running the business out of a food truck for the interim. Pat's, that's the Geno's competition right there in Philly. I think a mosquito just bit me right here. These thermocells, sometimes they work, but not all the time.
Mine's empty.
Yeah, this one it's still on. Yeah.
What is it? White?
Yeah. Still, yeah, it's losing its. I have more strips in there. Michael C. Lopez, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Vagando everywhere, por todos lados. Believe it or not, one of the best steaks we've had has been at Dennis on the border of New Mexico and Arizona. Better than Laris and the Louisiana joint. I mean, you never know. And sometimes with food it's subjective. It depends on your mood, who you're with, and sometimes you get the chef that cooked it to perfection, and actually one of the best steaks I've had is probably at the Big Texan in Amarillo.
Yep, that was mine.
Big Texan in Amarillo makes a great steak. Dr. No 874, thank you for that super chat. Hello from Newburgh, Indiana. I love your videos. Thank you so much. And Rafael Munoz likes New Jersey pizza as well. The pizza is I mean, it's subjective too. Young Dave, if you make it back to Capitol Reef, I highly recommend the Cathedral Valley Loop. Yeah, that's something that I want to do. Probably now, coming soon, when I go see the eclipse out west, I'm going to continue an experience that rivals the Schaefer Trail. And let me tell you, very few things are going to be able. Yeah, very few things can rival that Schaefer Trail or Angel's Landing. Those are like the two biggest experiences of my life as far as it comes to scary drives or scary trails. Well, I was gonna talk about Pelicamp 3.0, and it turned into the food chat. So you never know what you're gonna do here at the Traveling Robert RV chat. I have to chime in again regarding all the food talk. If you want genuine barbecue food, you haven't lived until you had a McRib. It's not April Fool's yet, man. It's the McRib. Oliver DeBris, one of the best steakhouses I've ever been to was Burn Steakhouse in Tampa. Have you tried it? Yes, I have. $300 later, yeah, I have. It's really good. And all kidding aside, it's really good. They give you a tour of their wine cellar and everything, and then you go to the second floor for dessert, and they have this guy playing the piano, and you can request any song, and he'll play it for you. Yeah, it's an experience. Yeah.
Big Texan's better.
Actually, for the sheer steak, the experience. Yeah, you got the nice red wine and whatnot. But for the actual steak, I think I'll go with Big Texan. And Rob on the Road, I'd recommend the food at the Harley Davidson Museum. Really? Good prices, great service, and portions almost big enough to beat me. Almost, but not quite. I've been to where's the Harley Davidson Museum? I've been. Is that Milwaukee?
You've been there, yeah.
I haven't been to the museum, but I've passed by it. I've been in the city. I believe it is Milwaukee. Armanto Cabrera, how are you, my friend? Pelicamp 3.0 looks great. Yeah, this is Pelicamp 3.0, basically because, and I forgot to mention it, but this week we are celebrating the 3rd anniversary of Pelicamp. It was the day before Halloween 2020 that I closed on this property. The day before or the day after? I have to look at the deed. Memories, sometimes. But it was around this time. So I remember because it was Halloween. Yeah, 3 years, and I have definitely not come here often enough, but we're about to change that. Hello, Maxine Oliver. Or he just saying hello to everybody. Hello, Maxine Oliver. Hands-on Adventures. I love the food chat tonight. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I did. These chats, sometimes I put a title and think they're gonna go one way, but they can go anywhere, right? Sharon Fields McCormick, please say happy birthday to my husband Jack. It's 1 with a 0 in the end. He could use some cheering up. Thank you. Well, happy birthday, dear Jack. I wish I would have brought my guitar. Happy birthday to you. Have you driven the road to Oatman, Arizona? Lots of twists and turns. Yep, that's a section of Route 66, if I'm not mistaken. Is it very nice here? Hello from Canada, watching as I walk on my treadmill. Make an X with your fingernail into the mosquito bite and to take away the itch. I knew somebody who used to, who told me to do that many years ago. But, oh, I'm running out of beer. That's a sign. And the fact that it is 7:01 p.m. here. By the way, I'm pleasantly surprised that the internet has held up as good as it has. We are on AT&T today using a cell phone booster, and not bad. Love the videos, Maxine Oliver from last week, and cool lights behind you. Thank you. And Remin Pasión, Robert's Friday live chat is a tradition. Well, I'm glad it's a tradition. I love doing it. Sometimes I can't when I'm on a plane or a train, but if I am on solid ground with internet, we'll always have it. As long as I can do them. El Mandalorian in the Las Vegas, New York hotel, they got a very nice, fancy aged steak restaurant.
That's true.
Las Vegas has some great restaurants. Remember like 20 years ago when Las Vegas was the place to go to a cheap buffet? They're not cheap anymore.
Mm-mm.
And if you want we did this several years ago, maybe it's not there anymore. But if you want a buffet that will change your life, go to the Sterling brunch. It's at the Bali, I believe. Little secret. All the filet mignon and lobster you can eat. Don't eat anything else on that buffet. Just eat the filet mignon and the lobster. And you'll make your money back. Any latest modifications to your RV? I'm going to do a video soon about probably, like one of those Black Friday videos when you say like top 10. It's not going to be a top 10. It's not going to be a list. I'm going to call it probably things RVers need or want. And I've just put a new lock on Minitini 1, and I have several things that I'm going to show. By the way, it's getting dark. Have you noticed how much the light has changed since we started the video? Now my solar lights have turned on. It's almost night. The bugs have all of a sudden
They're gone away.
gone. And my awning light is doing a decent job lighting me up. So this is good. Life is good. Everybody, we're going to start wrapping this up. Let me take my last sip from my beer here. Hugo wants me to come to Paris. Hold on. If you come to Paris, you should definitely try this restaurant, Le Bizetre. Is that how you pronounce? On Georges Bizet Street, on the 16th arrondissement. It's my favorite restaurant in Paris. Typical French cuisine. I've been to, last time I went to Paris, we went to Brasserie Bouffanger and right there by the Bastille, and it was good. It was, but I don't know, I have nothing to compare it with. I've only been to Paris. Well, never mind. I've been to Paris 3 times, believe it or not. But never for a long time. Never really got to explore the city at leisure. We're for 2 days here back in 1988, for 1.5 days back in 2006, and then in 2014. But always been like 1.5 days. Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. It's November already. I can't believe it. And I'll see you next week from the Pelicamp headquarters, the Flagami studio in Miami, Florida. So, Hugo, well pronounced. Oh, merci. I like the French language, and I try to learn it, but, there's only so much time. So, again, thank you I don't have the guitar to say goodbye, so I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Good night, everybody. Happy Friday, and have a great weekend. See you next week. Actually, if you want to wake up early, see you Sunday for the premiere. Bye.